with some of the names. They are so good. So this one here that you're looking at, this is navy dot. So you kind of have a navy with pink. Oh, excuse me, this is olive dot. I was gonna say, wait a minute, I don't see any navy here unless something's wrong with my eyes. Which could happen, because they're not very good anyway. So this is the olive dot, which on the dots here, you've got red and pink. So it's an olive red and pink, very cool. Love it, feels like fine silk. The shade that I'm wearing, this is the blush dot. So with the blush dot, you can see it's got like a black background, a little bit of cream with it. Really fun, very neutral, great summer. And then the navy dot. So the nice thing about the navy dot, I love the ruffle on the shoulder. Is so beautiful. Machine wash, tumble dry, ruffle around the neck. Everything about this is just perfect. You can go ahead and tie, or actually you can hook this if you want to, so it can be tied around your neck. You've got that nice, great elastic. I mean, she thought of everything. The length on this, you don't have to tuck it in. In fact, I'll untuck so you can see. You don't have to tuck it in. And I love the way that she kind of sculpted it up. So even untucked, it looks fantastic. It's just, it's very well made. It looks like a $200-300 silk blouse, Giuliana, honestly.
Thank you, and you don't have to treat it like that either. As you mentioned, it's machine wash, tumble dry, care for mine at home. It looks fabulous wash after wash, and is really a beautiful, easy top. I love that I can zhuzh up the arm. I know you love to talk about your jewels, you know, Amy, and you can zhuzh it up if you want to your tchotchkes. You can zhuzh it up if you want to show off some of your beautiful bracelets, a new watch, really, really beautiful. And it's just a nice V-neck flattering silhouette as well. You know, I purposely made my recent TS from about a week or so ago in that maxi dress. I made it in a V-neck because I think V-necks are so flattering on really all women, don't you think, Amy?
Oh,
especially a nice kind of more subtle one, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's just enough. But the nice thing is you can control this V-neck because the way the buttons are positioned. Notice no peekaboos. I don't know how you do this, but you always seem to position the buttons right where it doesn't want to pull in the bust area. I never have it pulling there, and I don't know how you do it. You're like the only designer where I can button it in the bust area and it doesn't pull there. You ever notice that? How sometimes they always like pull right there, and I'm like, well, that's not attractive. So for some reason, they always lay perfectly. You can see what I love too, the way you position the ruffles. This is so important, ladies. And you know, Giuliana, sometimes if they're positioned here, makes us look very wide. But because they're positioned right at the peak of the shoulder, it narrows the body out. So be careful when you do shop for ruffles. They have to be shoulder up, so then that way it gives you that appearance. So again, you place them perfectly, and it's just enough. It's not like there's too much ruffle where you're like, okay, that's too girlish. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and Amy, I was going to say too, the placement of them, the shape that they give your shoulders is actually really nice in terms of, you know, creating this like beautiful silhouette on the body. So it's all those little details. But you say you don't know how I do it. Amy, you do know how I do it. I talk about him all the time. Eduardo, my dad, right? My dad, the master tailor. I mean, that's all I know. You know, that's what I've seen my whole life. My father, who's an incredible master tailor, makes beautiful, beautiful shirts for men. He makes my husband's shirts, my husband's suits. He knows how to tailor perfectly to a body. And this really comes down to just great tailoring.
It does. And that's why it's gonna fit you beautifully, ladies. Extra, extra small through 3X, machine wash. This is over a $50 blouse. So you can see almost 700 ordered on 3 credit card payments today, $9.12. You're gonna love this blouse. And no matter what bottom you wear with it, again, subtle balloon sleeve to this, the proportions are perfect. So you can wear a skinny back with this. You can even wear a boot cut back with this. If you tuck it in, it's not bulky. It's that very, very nice, soft, thin material. So again, it's not one of those that you put on and you're like, it's heavy, it's bulky, it's gonna, you know, bulk up whatever I tuck in. It's not that way at all. So if you do want to pick it up, it's $27.37. Love it. So last call on the blush that I'm wearing. This is what we're calling our olive dot, and that's olive with pink and red. And then this is the blue dot. So it's a blue background with yellow and green. Very fun. Again, you can't beat the price, and machine washable. So I'm glad that you're loving it. But in case you missed it, how about our kimono? Over 400 of you picked this up. This is really cute.